Hi guys, Will here from WP Trading and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe notification and tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the free content I share with the trading community here on YouTube. So, just back on pound dollar today, trading the pound dollar strategy that a handful of you are also now trading alongside me. And we've actually had our setup and we've been told to get long 15 minutes ago now, and I've actually missed the entry for preparing this video, which is extremely unlike me. I haven't missed an entry for months and months now, but thankfully we're still at the same entry price as we were when the entry signal was presented to us. So let me just quickly get long now that I'm set up here. There we go. Right, so we're long the market. Now that's done. For those of you who know about the strategy already, you'll know that as it's mechanical, we're now done for the day via this market. All we do is take the trade, place our stop loss and our target, and we walk away. And the reason we do this is firstly because walking away removes the ability to tamper with trades and self-sabotage trades. And secondly, because we know that the target that we put in place every day provides a statistical edge over the market. So it's as simple as that. That's us done now. Trade taken, finished. But whilst we let this trade play out today, I just want to come back to the point I've just made in regards to self-sabotaging. And this is something that I not only see a huge amount of new traders doing, which is a shame, but it's something that was actually brought up to me yesterday by one of the traders I've just started mentoring. So we had a conversation yesterday and I took a look at his trade record and two things jumped out at me. Firstly, and I've already asked if he minded me sharing this, which he didn't, but his trade record was littered with trades stopped at break even. And he was slowly but surely losing money week after week due to this. And secondly, when I actually took a closer look at his trades and we covered these in terms of stop loss, target placement and so on, we found that if he'd actually just left his trades alone completely and literally just executed and walked away, he'd actually have been profitable every single month this year but one, which was a discovery that's completely changed his level of confidence in his strategy, his self-belief, everything. Now, this discovery and this conversation is what's prompted me to make this video today, because I'm hoping by sharing his story and the discovery we made together yesterday that it might help one or two traders who are where he was before we spoke yesterday and who are also moving their stops to break even and self-sabotaging their trading results. And hopefully this might just be somewhat of a light bulb moment for those traders. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Will, but why are you covering this topic whilst taking a trade with us today? And the reason is actually because on the vast majority of the trades that I take via all four of my strategies, price tends to move in my favor and often come back to break even before then moving to target, actually confirming exactly what the trader I've just mentioned's problem was. It actually shows up in a lot of strategies, but the only reason that any trader moves to break even, in my opinion, is fear. It's because they're scared. That's the bottom line. And that was the problem the trader I'm working with faced too. He was trading scared. He'd take a trade, he'd get into profit, but not quite to target. He'd be scared to give back profit, would move to break even, and what happens? Price comes back, takes him out, and then heads to target. I'm sure that quite a few traders watching this video might have the same problem. So I wanted to demonstrate exactly what I'm talking about by taking a real trade using one of my strategies today to hopefully show this happening in real time. So for the minute, let's let this trade play out. And if we do see this happen today, I'll come back to you and we'll expand on this in a bit more detail. Back in a second. Right guys, just back, and what do we have here? Back at break even, and in fact back into negative territory very slightly. Now, as ever, this could well be a losing trade. You know, they happen. don't they? And we have to be willing to let them happen as part of our edge playing out. But as I said earlier, after trading this strategy in particular now for so long, I've seen this happen time and again. You know, we head into profit, come back to break even, test the zone, then go on to hit target, which is why it's so important not to self-sabotage like so many traders would in this same position. Now, a new trader would probably already be out at break even by this point, or if they've been wise enough to not move to break even, another common mistake is cutting the loss, because that's what you're told to do, right? Cut your losses short. That's what the textbooks say, isn't it? If a trade's going against you, if a trade isn't going your way, get out, right? Cut the loss. That's what the books say, that's what the gurus say. And yes, that is certainly important, but only if it's in line with your strategy, your edge, your performance metrics, which is why right now I'm not doing a thing. I'm not snapping and exiting because I'm scared. I haven't moved to break even because I'm scared. I haven't scaled out any profit because I'm scared. All I'm doing is what we should all be doing, just following our proven plan and trading our proven strategy. That is literally all that you have to do as a trader. You know, your edge does the rest. So with that said, let's see where we end up with this trade, and I'll come back to you when we're either stopped out or we're at target. Back in a minute. Right, just back, and we're very close to target now for the second time today. So let's see if we can push up there whilst I'm getting this recorded, or not. And if I do have to pause this and come back to you in 5-10 minutes, I'll do that. It would surprise me if we turn back now, to be honest. Then again, spot on. Right, so that's us at target, which is brilliant, and that's £299.20 and 2 are banked. And in fact, I've very slightly undersized my risk there and should have taken very, very slightly more on that trade, but hey, I'm human. I'm not going to quarrel over a few pounds. So I hope this video has been helpful, useful. I hope it's perhaps triggered some inspiration and given more context to the infamous break-even move and why it might just be destroying your trading results. And if you're anything like the trader I'm working with at the moment, removing the decisions made via fear and emotion rather than logic and via your strategy might just mean that you're able to either increase profitability or maybe even change your trading completely. And I certainly hope that you're able to do so. If you are struggling with anything though, I'm always here to help. Please do feel free to drop me an email or a message via Twitter. I'm always happy to lend a hand if I'm able to. If you have any thoughts or questions on any of the above, you can also visit the comment section below the video. It will be great to hear from you. I'll happily get those answered for you. Please do subscribe if you haven't. And as always, guys, trade with edge, with consistency, and I look forward to having you back here on the channel soon. Thanks, guys.